When people work with Yates, they're going to find out that we have done this numerous times, and therefore we have a repeatable, consistent process that we follow over and over to make sure that the outcome for the customer is as outstanding for them as it was for anyone else that we put roofs on previously. The process for us includes contacting, notification, preparing the customer before the roof's installed, and then while the roof is going on, a system of checklists that we use to make sure that everything is covered, taken care of, protected. And then when it's finished, we go through a whole system of determining that everything has been cleaned up, taken care of, everything is back the way it's supposed to be, except that you have a beautiful new roof on your home.
When the customer calls Yates, we will tell them we'll come out to inspect their roof first, usually before they make a claim so they're not making an invalid claim. So we go out and we measure a 10 by 10 square on each slope. We will mark all the hail hits in that 10 by 10 foot square, and then we'll document how many hits per square that each slope has. If they have a leak, we're going to find out where the water's coming in. We're going to put a tarp on the roof if the insurance will allow it until the adjuster comes out. Then we'll get down, we'll take a walk on the whole perimeter. We'll note gutters, gutter dents, window screen damage, whether it be on the frames or the screens themselves, air conditioning unit, condenser fins or fan guards that are dented or smashed in from the hail. It shows that damage. And then once we're completely done with that, then we'll approach the customer and let them know this is what your damages are. Try to find out what their deductible is. To make sure the damages will exceed the deductible amount, so it's worth making a claim. If it's everything is total, we'll tell them to go ahead and file a claim and let them know that we'd be happy to meet their adjuster out there.
Assessing needs is not necessarily just hopping on your roof. Our normal inspection process is to walk each elevation. What I mean by that is we're walking all the way around your house, because storm damage doesn't just affect the roof. It can affect your gutters, window screens, paint, can affect your fence, can affect your personal property. It's just not getting on the roof. And normally when I'm on the ground and I've looked at all these things, we have a good idea of what we're going to find on the roof even before we hop on it. So my background is in insurance claims. I feel like I'm able to offer the customer benefit. There could be a time when the adjuster may have overlooked an item. Also, with maybe installing an impact resistant shingle, which will help them save money on their premium each year. Our business is built around referrals. If we can repair your roof, save you money, that's what we want to do. At the end of the day, our goal is to look out for you.
Before we start work, the most important thing is to have the driveway clear. Vehicles moved out, from in front of the house, gives us enough room to have the trailer and materials being delivered. Also, it's very important that you remove anything that's breakable, pots, plants from the sides and the back of the house as well. Yates takes care of any paperwork or permits that need to be pulled to make the process easier for you. We also care for the neighbors. We have door hangers that we post to let them know that we were out here working on your house. If something blew over, nails, anything, lets them know that they can call us and we'll be back out to take care of it.
We're gonna show up really at first light. The guys will be there between 6 and 7, depending on time of year. And once they're there, they will be setting up, start tearing off. Typically, the dump trailer is going to show up at the same time, if not just shortly after, so that we'll have that there for debris. We try to haul debris from the roof to the trailer, prevents a lot of trash being on the ground, blowing around, anything like that. After the tear off is done, they will typically do a cleanup around the yard, make sure that everything is clean, stays looking good for the homeowner and for the neighborhood. Material typically gets there about mid-morning. Our deliveries are done on the same day as install, 1, to prevent theft, 2, so we're not displacing the homeowner with material sitting in their driveway for any length of time prior to or after the install is performed. Throughout the day, the production team and the roofing specialists are on site. We're inspecting the job through specific processes to make sure that they're installing to our standards so that the homeowner doesn't have any issues in the future. Once the job's completed, the crew is going to do a thorough cleaning on the grounds. We're going to run magnets, we're going to rake, we're going to clean everything up and leave it as good as or better than whenever we showed up on site. With the exception, we will have a new roof put on your property.
The companies that make the roofs that we install have certain requirements or specifications for how that roof should be installed in order for them to provide a manufacturer's warranty. Throughout the process, we make sure that we follow those specifications. We have people on site to make sure that the crews are getting those things put together correctly. In addition to that, Yates does provide installation warranty. And we do that because we're not perfect. There are times where we might make a mistake, but what we'll do is we'll make it right.
The most important thing is that I have a really good connection with the customer. We care about their investment in their house and that we are invested in that as well, and we want to do the best job that we can for them.
The first thing we do after the roof is installed is the production manager will upload all the photos from the installation day into our system so that we can always have documentation. The next thing, the roofing specialist will make an appointment with the homeowner. They will walk around the house, they will make sure everything looks right, and the roofing specialist will get up on the roof and make sure everything is correct. We will come back and we will submit all the paperwork to the insurance company. We take that load off the homeowner. Once the insurance company gets all the documentation, they will submit the final check to the homeowner. At this point, we will provide the homeowner with all the warranty information from Malarkey, GAF, whoever the manufacturer is, and we will also provide them with our 5-year workmanship warranty. Once the homeowner gets the final check, they can pay one of 3 ways. They can either pay online, they can mail a check, or they can schedule a time for the roofing specialist to come by and pick up the check. We do this because we like to take all the hard work off the homeowner, and we handle the roof and all the insurance.
We make the process as simple as possible. You can start by giving us a call. You can shoot us an email. One of our staff will give you a call, schedule a time where we come out and inspect the roof. We'll give you a good, honest inspection, a good, honest interpretation of what we see, and then we'll move forward in the process. We're never going to tell you that we don't make mistakes, because mistakes happen. What we can tell you is that we're going to correct those mistakes, and we're going to work with you to make sure the customer's happy, make sure we're satisfied with our work. We want to treat your house like it's our house. I think we do a great job at Yates. We have great customer satisfaction, and that is shown by us winning the Reader's Choice Award for the best roofing company for 4 years in a row. But it's not anything to settle on. I think every day we learn to strive to be a little bit better, to improve our craft, and that helps make the customer happy.